There are certain words that you keep hearing about tax on a regular basis. I'd like to just quickly explain them to you. Direct tax is the tax which is directly paid to the government, where the incidence and impact falls on the same person who is paying the taxes. And indirect tax is one in which somebody pays on your behalf. That means impact falls on somebody, incidence is on somebody else. So that is an indirect tax that you have got. Like, for example, GST is a typical example of an indirect tax, and income tax is a typical example of direct tax. Now, what we see here is that another word which comes to understand is tax shift. Tax shift is that the real differentiator between the two words that we had here in direct and indirect tax. That means somebody paid on behalf of somebody else. Like, you have got TDS, tax deduction at source. Somebody is paying to the government before it is paying to you. On behalf of you, it is paying to the government. And that is what we call as tax shift that has happened. And that is an indirect tax. There's a tax shift, which is the differentiator from the direct tax. Then we have got production tax. Production tax is where you are paying a fixed amount of tax, irrespective of the quantity or the nature that you may be having. Let's say, for example, you pay some taxes for registering a particular thing. That becomes a stamp duty that you pay. That is a fixed amount that you pay for a particular set of activity. That can be classified as production tax. Whereas it's different from product tax, which is per unit item, and that becomes product tax. Product tax can be like, for example, shall we say, import that you, as a import duty that you pay, that would be called as kind of product tax. At some stage, I would like to talk to you about this duty and taxes and then various words that we use here. But for now, you understand that GST can be an example of product tax that you have got. That is per unit of a product that is being charged. So you have learned direct tax, indirect tax, tax shift, production tax, and product tax. These are the various phraseology that in this chapter that you have been learning.